It is time now for the Muletrain News program on this Tuesday, September the 5th, 2017, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Helen Ruth Bebout, 87, of Raider Ranch in Lubbock, the aunt of Ruth Hall of the Circleback community, died Thursday in Lubbock. She was born June the 11th, 1930 in Albuquerque to Richard and Mina Wolf Bebout. Helen Bebout graduated from Tillman High School in Paducah, Kentucky, and attended the American University in Washington, D.C. She worked for the U.S. Department of the Navy as a technical editor. After retiring from that position with the Navy, she worked for the Washington, D.C. Baptist Convention as a ministry associate. After retiring there, she worked as a personal assistant for Captain Bill Surley. Helen Bebout was one of the earliest members of the Briggs Memorial Baptist Church in Bethesda, Maryland, and that is where this fall a memorial service will be held for her. She was a deaconess, treasurer, and Sunday school teacher, as well as serving in many other capacities in the church. The people of Briggs were truly her church family, and she loved them dearly. She is preceded in death by her parents, her sister and brother-in-law, Doris and George Massingale. Helen Bebout is survived by her uncle, Ed Wolf, and his wife, Marcella, of New York City, her niece, Ruth Hall, and her husband, John, of the Circleback community, her nephew, Richard Massingale, and his wife, Nancy, of Auburn, Washington, 5 great-nieces and nephews, and 6 great-great-nieces and nephews, and numerous of cousins and friends. You can send online condolences at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com here in Muleshoe to the family of Helen Ruth Bebout, 87, of Raider Ranch in Lubbock, who died Thursday. She was the aunt of Ruth Hall of the Circleback community here in Bailey County. And also, there will be a memorial service held at Briggs Memorial Baptist Church there in the Washington, D.C. area later this fall for Miss Bebout. Please remember all of her family in your prayers. 90 was the high in Muleshoe on Memorial Day. 54 was the low. And 61 is the current temperature at 7 o'clock this morning, officially on Tuesday here in Muleshoe. And now 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5-area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company. 5-area plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today 5 area 806-272-5533 or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, breezy and chilly conditions this morning here on Tuesday in the Muleshoe area as a small cold front pushed through the area this morning, getting our lows in the mid-50s today, but will warm up into the upper 70s. There is some haziness out there in the atmosphere as that cold front brought along some of the smoke that are in the large wildfires burning now in the Washington, Montana, and Idaho areas. Looking at our forecast for today on Tuesday, as I said, sunny, high around 78 degrees. East-northeast wind 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 49 degrees. East winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, so we'll drop all the way into the upper 40s tonight. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, high near 80 degrees. East winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, low around 56, so a little bit warmer tomorrow on Wednesday. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Thursday, high near 86 degrees. South-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Thursday, low around 58. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Friday, high around 87 degrees. South-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Friday night, low around 60. South winds around 10 miles per hour. Then Saturday, beginning our weekend, sunny, high near 87. South-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night, low around 58. And repeating our forecast for today, it'll be breezy and chilly today. Sunny, high only around 78 degrees. East-northeast winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 49. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, high near 80. East winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, low around 56. 5 area telephone. West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
The Muleshoe area has absolutely responded greatly to the hurricane. Chris Phillips and Alex Vidana from United Supermarket here in Muleshoe are both in the Houston area for a week, helping restore several Randall's grocery stores that were damaged during the hurricane that hit the Gulf Coast of Texas. United Supermarket and Randall's are both owned by the parent company Albertsons. Please keep Chris and Alex on your prayer list as they will be there through next Sunday, September the 10th. And from the Spring Lake Earth area, Kevin Manasco, Justin Manasco, Daniel Campus, and Corey Bean took 3 semi-loads of hay down to the Gulf Coast area. And there were so many people, we cannot mention all of them, who helped in this huge endeavor. And again, we will have other ways that you can help in the endeavor to help the people of our Gulf Coast area and the second edition of the Muletrain News. So stay tuned for that coming up after these messages just for you.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts with My Mobile Money app. You can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location. Monitor and control dependent cardholder usage. Receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
The news might be depressing, but Liao's is the opposite. Liao's is refreshing, good, and the best place to go for lunch or dinner. So go to Liao's and eat some food at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas.
Governor of Texas Greg Abbott proclaimed last Sunday as a day of prayer for all Texans. I hope that your church participated in that special prayer day for our state and our neighbors as well in Louisiana. We also need to remember those who are in the way of another hurricane headed maybe toward Florida. That is Irma. So please remember all of those who are going to be devastated by that hurricane. Texas Baptist men have set up 4 volunteer villages in the South Texas area, according to Dr. Stacy Connor, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. Texas Baptist men is providing lodging, food, and coordination for those who can help clean out homes. If you are interested in helping for a few days, call the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4224. Brother Connor says that they might organize a trip to the Gulf Coast area. Now, the Texas Baptist Men Disaster Relief is going to have a training session on Saturday, September the 16th, from 9 until 11:30 at the Caprock Plains Baptist Area Office in Plainview at 2301 Utica. They have received confirmation of this training, and it will be conducted by Carl Jean. The cost is $40, and you will be certified for 5 years to help in any type of disaster. The orientation results getting your certification and badge, which will open up your clearance to serve with various opportunities for further and specific training, either here in our area or on the job training somewhere along the Gulf Coast as a volunteer. Now, these areas will be covered: asset protection, assessors, box ministry, chainsaw teams, chaplain, child care, feeding, food, flood and fire recovery, heavy equipment, incident management, international response, leadership development, rapid assessment, shower and laundry, support units, and temporary roofing. Be sure and make your reservation by calling 806-296-2751. That's at the Plains, Caprock Plains Baptist Area Office in Plainview. And this is Saturday, September the 16th from 9 in the morning until 11:30. And it's the Texas Baptist Men Disaster Relief Training. It costs $40 and you will be certified for 5 years. Also, at the First United Methodist Church, the pastor, the Reverend Tom Carter, has challenged the entire congregation and the community and area of Muleshoe to put together at least 100 cleaning buckets filled with these items. 5-gallon bucket with a resealable lid, laundry detergent, liquid household cleaner, dish soap, 50 clothespins, clotheslines, 7 sponges, 24 roll heavy-duty trash bags, 18 clean wipes, handy wipes, a can of air freshener, a can of insect repellent, 2 pairs of kitchen dishwashing gloves, 1 pair of work gloves, 5 scouring pads, 1 scrub brush, and 5 dust masks. Now, this should cost you anywhere between $65 to $100 depending on where you purchase it. And you can get all those items right here in Muleshoe. Deliver the kit to the First United Methodist Church in Muleshoe, 507 West 2nd Street. And also, you may mail a tax-deductible donation marked Hurricane Harvey Relief to the First United Methodist Church, Box 505, Muleshoe 79347. If you desire to earmark your donation to a specific family, Brother Carter says that they will ask that you please include a note with your donation, who it is to go to, and where to send the gift to. On Thursday evening, the freshman Mules will play Snyder here at Benny Douglas Stadium. That game time is 5 o'clock. Following that game, the JV Mules will then play Snyder at Benny Douglas Stadium. But we travel on Friday to Snyder to play there, and it will be game time 7:30. Also, on Saturday, Muleshoe High School cross country will be running starting at 8 o'clock at Plains, and the speech and debate teams of MHS will be at Texas Tech all day on Saturday. Muleshoe High School homecoming will be Friday, September the 15th when we play Brownfield. And the Muleshoe High School football team has selected these candidates: Hallie Mott, Brianna Barone, Melody Moran, and Natalie Diaz. Those are the candidates for the 2017 Muleshoe High School Homecoming Queen. The Queen will be elected by secret ballot of the student body. Now, some of the scores from last Friday night, of course, Levelland 54, Muleshoe 34. And you can see the entire game here on Channel 6, or you can also watch the highlights of the game online. Freona 21, Farwell 16, Shallowater 35, Idalou 7, Pampa 49, Littlefield 12. Slayton 36, Floydada 15, Stratford 55, Amarillo River Road 12, Hale Center 50, Martin 6, Lorenzo 41, Amherst 34, Lasbuddy 61, Loop 12, Olton 28, Memphis 20, Sudan 44, Rawls 21, and Spring Lake Earth beat Vega 22-12. Mr. and Mrs. David Markle of Muleshoe have a new grandson born to their daughter and son-in-law, Michael and Amy Hasty of Salido. He has been named Miles Oliver when he was born August the 23rd at 11:23 at night at Scott and White Hospital in Temple. At birth, Miles Oliver weighed 7 pounds and 12 ounces and is 20 inches long. Also, he has an aunt and uncle here in Muleshoe, Ryan and Morgan Markle. Congratulations to Terry and David Markle on this new grandson born to their daughter and son-in-law, Amy and Michael Hasty of Salido. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
AIM Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. AIM Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service AIM Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. AIM Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. AIM Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has 2 nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
Head Start is available right here in Muleshoe. Your child must be age 4 by September 1st. Enrollment opportunities now with the Muleshoe Independent School District. Just call 806-272-7382. Head Start offers active learning experiences, nutritional snacks and meals, parent involvement, services for children with special needs, links to community resources, health and family services, parent trainings, and school readiness. And again, your child must be 4 by September 1st. Call again the Muleshoe ISD for more information and how to enroll, 806-272-7382. You'll need to apply. Bring your 2016 income tax returns, W-2 forms, all child support received in 2016, grants or scholarships from 2016, Social Security documentation, a 1099 self-employment income, SSI or TANF, child's birth certificate, shot records, an insurance card, or a Medicaid card. Again, call 806-272-7382, or for more information on the Head Start program, call 806-762-8815.
Representative Ken King will be at the Muleshoe Town Hall meeting on Wednesday from 11 to 12 noon at AIM Bank Meeting Room here in Muleshoe. He will be giving a report on the 85 regular legislative session, and also want to hear your first response of the session and also your concerns. He will also talk about the first call session of the state legislature. That is Wednesday, 11 o'clock at the AIM Bank Meeting Room here in Muleshoe. Don't forget, the city of Muleshoe is having a special election to fill the unexpired term of District 2 on the Muleshoe City Council, November the 7th. And Wednesday is the last day to file as a candidate in the city secretary's office at City Hall, 215 South First Street, across the street from the First Bank. In our bargain basement, need to hire someone to trim a hedge. Call Pearl Brown at 806-272-4471. That's need to hire someone to trim a hedge. Call Pearl Brown at 806-272-4471. Congratulations to April Watkins of Plainview, formerly of Muleshoe. She and Tony Rose married last Friday, September the 1st. And, of course, April Watkins graduated from Muleshoe High School. On Saturday, September the 16th, at the Trinity Christian Center Church on West American Boulevard, there will be a concealed handgun class. It will be taught by Dennis Burton of Hart, and the cost is $60. If you need a handgun, you can call Billy Tosh at 806-893-3236, but you will need to be providing for yourself 50 rounds of ammunition. Also, there will be a homecoming dance at the Civic Center after the football game on Friday, September the 15th. It will be from 9:30 until 12:30, and it will be $2 per person for junior high and high school students, and there will be a concession stand. All money made will go to Ernie Toscana, 11 years of age, who has leukemia. Ernie is home now here in Muleshoe from the hospital in Lubbock. We're glad to report, but please keep Ernie Toscano on your prayer list and his family. Saturday morning, there will be a pancake breakfast held at the Senior Citizen Center here in Muleshoe. It will be from 7 until 11 on Saturday morning. It's all you can eat of bacon, sausage, fresh homemade pancakes, all kinds of syrup, coffee, milk, and orange juice. Your choice. That's a pancake breakfast on Saturday morning at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center for the public. This is a fundraiser for the Senior Citizen Center. The members of the First United Methodist Church will have a picnic in the new city park near the swimming pool on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. On your prayer list, please continue to remember the family of Helen B. Bout, 87, of Lubbock, who was the aunt of Ruth Hall of the Circleback community. Remember a former resident of Muleshoe, Marilyn Cox, in your prayers. Another former resident, John Blackwell, who will have surgery at Baptist St. Anthony's Hospital on Wednesday morning. John Snell is in very grave condition, and we need to remember John and his family in your prayers. Also, remember all the people of the Gulf Coast area of Texas and Louisiana, and also remember the first responders and now all of the volunteers from Muleshoe that we know of right now. Kevin Bays and Kendall Griesbeck are there from our Bailey County EMS. Also, Chad Nichols and Gene Wilton have just returned. And also remember all of the people of Clovis, New Mexico, our neighbors, who have been so greatly impacted by last week's shooting at the library there. Pat Moore, who fell at her home and broke her hip just recently. She is Mrs. Carrie Moore. These families who have lost loved ones: Joe Lopez, 86, of Muleshoe; a former resident of Muleshoe, Jerry Kennedy, 89, of Levelland; the families of Iris Clements, Don Hevington, Gerald Boning, Lou Ann Black, Esther Rodriguez. Remember Ruby Ward, who is back at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. She had a hip replacement surgery after falling. Please remember Ruby Ward and her family in your prayers. Jonathan Flores, Rachel Flores, and all of her family. She has cancer. And Greg Combs of Austin, son of Berta and Larry Combs of Muleshoe, who has brain cancer. Laverne Smire and all the residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Terry Byers and James and their family are also on our prayer list.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. As well, find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear from a man who mapped out the big thicket in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
It's fascinating to wander through the big thicket in southeast Texas. Every season is different in the thicket.
I'm always sort of elevated spiritually to get into the big thicket, particularly in the summer because it's about 20 degrees cooler.
Claude McLeod is a plant ecologist in Huntsville who is bothered by people not recognizing some of the characteristics of the big thicket.
So I said, if there is a big thicket forest, how is it different from contiguous forest? Because after all, you have some 11 million acres of woodlands in East Texas. I guess I spent about 15 years really mapping this thing. What I did was to develop a vegetational criteria.
He has taken groups of people into the big thicket for 25 years.
It is certainly the largest in scope or in size of this type forest in the South. There's no question about that. It's not found in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, or Georgia, but in East Texas.
He says the 2 million acres of the big thicket northeast of Houston are enchanting any time of year.
The big thicket is a portion of and the westernmost extension of what's known as the southeastern evergreen forest. In the winter, You have red bay, you have holly, you have magnolia. They're evergreens. So actually the big thicket is about as green in the winter as it is in the summer. The fall is very attractive because of the colors. Your maples are very colorful. We have sugar maple in the big thicket. You have red maple. You have a most beautiful stand of American beech, which is the most southwestern extension of beech in the United States.
The big thicket contains 4 of the 5 insect-eating plants in the country.
They're fascinating, and I suppose the most interesting entity of the big thicket must be the little bogs. Now, these little bog areas intrigue people because they have orchids. Oh, you have, I'd say, about 15 species without having to enumerate them. They, of course, flower periodically. And this is what really makes the area interesting, is that you don't have all one type of vegetation, but you do have these little details, don't you see, coming in.
Claude McLeod of Huntsville donated much time, energy, and expense in making an 85,000-acre natural preserve in the big thicket. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.